Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope that you had a splendid day, and I hope that your evening is going quite well. Hello to my beautiful Lilith. Hello to dear Juanson. Hello to my dear friend DM. Nice to see you, sweetie. You can post your questions if you want to. I've got over here. Perfect. That is all good. Alrighty. So I have DM at this moment. The other is not for here. Bonsoir. And hello, my beautiful Elaine. How are you doing, sweetie? It is nice to see you. Perfect. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 little second over here. Just getting an information. Here we go. Just 1 second. All right, hold on. Here we go. Let me just send this on out. It is for one of our beautiful It is for one of our soul family members. Let me just send this on out, and voila. Perfect. All right, DM, I'm all yours. Hi, Diane. How are you doing? Hello, Sean also. Hello. Elaine, I hope that you're enjoying the more clement weather. We did not get 6 degrees like I thought we would. I think we got 3 or 4, but oh my dear gosh, it was all good. Yes, it was. I enjoyed it. So that being said, let's do this. My dear DM, whenever you are ready, please do let me know. You can definitely go ahead and post your questions. Okay. Here we go. We are starting off with a DM. Is there anything that you should look forward to avoid into the next work or at home, starting from this Thursday to Monday? I've got you, love. Let's go and see that. Alrighty. So let's just go like this. Let's just go over there. And here we go. Next 5 days. Starting onto the Thursday. Alright. I don't know, are you guys onto the same? I know we don't always have necessarily the same schedule, but over here, anyways, my kids are on March break starting on Fridays, so I don't know about you, if there's more people around or not, if the vibes are different. Sometimes when there's holidays, there's more things going on or things are slower. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, my kids are on vacay starting on Friday for 10 whole days. I don't like vacays all that much when everybody takes vacations at the same time because As much as I love people, I don't like to be in a lot of people. I feel like the activity that you do is kind of diminished because there's too many people. You can't really enjoy it. Yeah. So, anyways, I at least decided I was going to go to the spa with my kids. We're going to go to thermal spas. So the hot and the cold, yeah, when you're out to a snowbank, yet you're into a hot spa outside. That's really quite nice and my kids enjoy. There's a place over here in Quebec where you can go on top of a hotel and see the whole old town. And that's a thermal bath that is there. It's really quite cool. Anyways, point being, that was all coming on down to, are you guys on vacations? Is, break coming up for you guys or not? Not that you guys are students, but sometimes you take time off at the same time or God knows what. That being said, DM, let me get back to you because I've been babbling way too much as I've been kind of, shuffling your cards over here. Okay, what I'm going to say is financially speaking, things are quite good. You've got your financial independence. It is there, and that seems to be going quite well. You are completely you're self-sufficient. You're okay. And you're comfortable. That's all right. But you're losing confidence in something onto your path. There's something onto your path that you're a little bit unsure about, don't really quite know how to follow on through with it, and you kind of have a little bit of that urge. It's like you feel like your life is not necessarily moving into the way that you would like it to or onto the path that you would like it to, and that kind of has you a little bit stalled. So what I will say for you here is, again, manifestation, beautiful thoughts, and nonetheless, we are entering into this beautiful new moon onto the 27th. Although I don't like the day of the 27th because it is horrible Dee's birthday. The 27th is the new moon. So there you go. That's where it falls this year. It is about the new energy coming on in. I need you to be careful for negative people around you. Negative energy. I don't like it. There's going to be some of it, okay? So for the next 5 days, your energy is suggesting a period where there's a certain reflection, there's a certain reevaluation because of our Chariot who's in reverse over here, especially regarding the people that you trust and the progress that you're doing into your life. I feel like you feel like there's that little sense over here of a certain stagnation where there could even kind of be sometimes, not always, but sometimes a little bit of frustration towards that. So I feel like you're looking for growth, but not necessarily getting it. I'm going to say that there's hidden dynamics into your environment that are kind of impeding. Can you say impeding? No, I don't think you can. Anyways, there are certain people into your environment that seem to, like, it could be family, it could be work related, and it's just that there's hidden dynamics that seem almost like people who have ulterior motives, emotions that kind of come on through, the energy that goes on through towards you is not always into the best, into the most positive, and that ends up kind of hindering you sometimes. So I want you to pay close attention to any type of intuitive nudges that you're going to get. Because it's like if something beneath the surface, but it is not quite clear what it is yet, is going to end up like revealing itself. But the reveal is not going to be within the following 5 days, but there is definitely something that's a little bit bubbling underneath the surface. So you are definitely being encouraged to focus onto your own personal power, sweetie. If you're feeling like you're a little bit unrecognized, or a little bit feeling like you're undervalued, then that's a sign for you to reassess your approach, how you see things, how you move on forward. How do you get to be seen a little bit more? Got to go and put yourself a little bit more up front. So are you setting some clear boundaries for yourself? Are you voicing the needs that you need at the same time? So those are very important actions that you can do into the following 5 days. And that at the same time is going to bring you some good insight, and it's going to allow you to not necessarily hold back, but to actually open on up. So financially and career-wise, patience is required. Don't let any setbacks discourage you. There is going to be a shift in mindset. There is going to be a new strategy that's going to be necessary to go and get what you ultimately want into your goals. The key here into the following 5 days is going to be balance. Don't overwork yourself to the point that you're tired, burnout, nothing of the such. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your self-care altogether, because it's going to end up being quite rewarding into the divine timing of it all, my love. So basically, also be careful who you share your thoughts with, because some people do not always have the best interest at your heart, okay? So be a little bit careful about that, my sweetie pie. Other than that, I'm going to say that you're good, my love. And let me give you an angel message to finish up with. All right. All right. Your angels want you to know that you need to trust into the divine timing. I know that everything is happening now is actually leading you towards your highest good. Even if you feel like you're unseen, even if you feel like you're unappreciated, you need to know that your efforts are not just there in vain. I need you to stay patient. I need you to not let doubt cloud, your faith in any kind of a way, because nothing that is meant to be yours will ever, ever, ever pass you on by. So you are being guided towards to release worries and focus onto your own inner peace. Your intuition is very strong, and the answers that you're seeking, they're going to come towards you, but when your mind is beautifully quiet, my love. My dear DM, sweetie pie, please do let me know if you have any other questions, my love. I'm here for you. I know, right? Watson, me too. March break. I don't know what the heck that is. Actually, I do. For me, March break now means something just completely different. Yeah, it means being able to spend more time with my kids, being able to sleep in. That's what it means. Spending time with my kids and sleeping in. And those are like the two things I want in life. My kids to be happy and to have a good time and to be able to sleep. There you go. Okay, I want more than that, but it's a big part of what I want. March break for me signifies that. It also signifies a lot of people around doing a lot of things all over the place and just chaos. Chaos. I don't like chaos. I know. I like to sleep, Hanson. What can I say? I like to go to bed at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I like to wake up at midnight. Look, Candace, nice to see you, love. I'm a night owl. There's nothing that we can do about it. I'm going to blame my dad upon that one. That's what I'm going to do. Alrighty, so here we go. Look, I'm going to go and see you right away, Watson, and I'm definitely going to say over here, I think people are used to us being live at 9 now, so I'm going to go into your reading, and if nothing really happens, maybe we'll stop, come back at 9, and if nothing happens then, we'll just quit. I'll go and do a personal reading in the meanwhile. But into the meanwhile, let's go for our dear Watson. Watson, sweetie. I did have a good day. I did. I did. I'm a little bit stressed though tomorrow, because tomorrow my dad finally has his appointment to go and get his results. So tomorrow, on that little bit of part, I'm kind of stressed for him. And my brother came down, so my brother is in town, but I don't know if I'm actually going to get to see him because he's in town until Saturday. But my schedule doesn't really allow me to be able to go and see him really until Saturday. Yeah, here we go, Hanson. All right. So you've been resting and you've been getting ready for work this week. Yeah, I watch YouTube all the time too. Like, that's it. Yes, and I'm not going to call it, how do you call it, like a professional, how do you call that in English? Anyways, there's a word for it in French. Where you kind of hook on to certain things because that's where you work. Has nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'm always somewhere on YouTube. Here we go. So, and voila. Oops. All right, work this week. What's happening with it? Yeah, you're sweetie pie, Lilith. I don't think so, though, my love. I do not think so. I don't. It's really not looking good. But I hope so. Here we go. But you're a sweetie pie to say so, my love. My brother is coming down for a reason. And the reason is because we don't really know how long he has left. So my brother comes down like once every 2-3 years. Yeah. Yeah. I'll deal with it when it passes on through. That's what life is all about, right? You do the very best that you can. I went to see my dad this weekend. I'll go back and see him again this weekend if I'm able to do so and if he's okay for it. But yeah. I think at a certain point in time we have to come to the decision that that's what it is. There's no other options. So yeah, here we go. Huansun, I'm with you. Getting our Queen of Pentacles, getting over here our Star, following on through also with our Three of Pentacles, and getting over here our Five of Pentacles. But I'm sending much love out to you, my beautiful. I appreciate it, Lilith. I appreciate it, sweetie. So Huansun, here we go. Work this week is actually going to be pretty darn balanced. You are going to actually be able to see your love, but you're not necessarily going to be able to work like next to her or that. Like, you're not going to be like one spot next, like one office or one, you're not going to be working at the same, you're going to be working in the same place, but maybe, not one next to the other into the workstation. So your work week does look like it is balanced, and I feel like there's a chance there's not even a chance. You're going to have one full day, no doubt about it. And just to kind of rest, if you want it, it will be yours. If you don't, well, hey, you can go and work. But if you want to have the day off, then you'll be able to have that day off. I feel like the days where you will be there, it will be somewhat productive. You yourself, personally, I feel like you're being quite productive, though, onto your channel. So you are working onto something, and I did say I was expecting it onto Thursday. So chop chop, sweetie. You don't have all that much time left. Yes, that's it. So what I will say over here is this, okay? If sometimes you kind of feel like you're feeling a little bit drained, prioritize yourself, my sweet love, but you're at least going to have a whole day off. And other than that, you're working onto your own personal things, which seem to be going quite well. So I'm going to say good for you onto that. When I'm done with Huansun, I am going to have an update for DM. So we are going to have a timestamp for DM after, okay? Now, the energy that we have and the thoughts that we actually have towards you. Let's go see. Energy and thoughts towards you. My kids are playing outside in the huge snowbank we have. I'm watching them. I'm actually going to say into your general, I feel like you're into a place where there's a transition. I feel like you're a little bit into a waiting period. You're kind of trusting and waiting for things to shift behind the scenes, but you're staying completely open to, I'm going to say, unexpected opportunities, and I need you to kind of trust that process altogether. I'm also going to have to say, love-wise, love is present. You know that it's there. Patience is needed, but I know you've got patience, and I know that she's got patience. But there's that sense of very emotional depth that is there, that is growing between you and Elizabeth. So things are going to take their time. They're going to unfold quite naturally. But I'm definitely going to have to say that divine timing is at play over here, sweetie pies. Definitely. All right. So let's go see how Elizabeth is doing altogether and what she has as a message for you. Thank you, Candace, sweetie. That's it. Different station. That's what I want to say. I know, right, Lilith? I know, love. Here's sweetie pie. Hearts being sent out to you, sweetie. I always try to tell myself that it is not us who is the worst, but the person who is actually going through it. So It's really bad for him, and it's really not good for my mom neither, because, you know, she lives with him and she's working through it at this moment, but it's not an easy place to be. So here we go. That's it. I was looking for the different station. I don't know why the heck a different station didn't come on through. All right, so what does she want to say to you? Sweetie pie, every once in a while I kind of feel like she wonders, are you off seeing somebody else? Are you doing something else? Are you seeing anybody else? Like, I wonder sometimes she's thinking to herself, how truly loyal are you? She asks it every once in a while. She does. So I'm definitely going to have to say that she is wondering how loyal you truly are. And have you seen anybody else? Have you met up with anybody else? And what has actually happened? She does ask herself that question. So I'm going to say basically she does believe, but every once in a while she does have a little bit of anxiety that is actually geared towards that, because honestly, she doesn't know. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, my beautiful Lilith. You're right, my sweetie pie. We're working on it. We're working on it. Hi, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful love shine. Okay, hold on. Let me go and put love shine over here. A DM, and then there's going to be Candace. So before I come and see our beautiful friend Candace, we are going to be with a DM for a brief moment. I do have an additional question from DM. Then I'm going to be with you, my beautiful love shine also. How are you doing, sweetie? No, I know there's nobody else there, but she doesn't necessarily know that, sweetie pie. All right, her message that she actually has to send out to you is, oh my God, if I could, I would. You know how it is? You know when you're just into that moment where you think to yourself, oh my God, I'm going to get into my car. I'm going to drive. I'm going to go all the way to his house. I'm going to knock onto that door. I'm going to jump into his arms, and I'm going to say exactly how I feel. That's what I feel like she wants to say. Yeah, no, I know. You're not interested in the glances from others. I know. The glances of others are simply reflections for you, sweetie. A little bit like the sun that is beaming upon you. And you say, no, sun. Let me put my sunglasses on. This hurts. I am for another. Okay, now I'm just becoming theatrical. Maybe a little bit of stupidity kind of mixed on in, but there you go. I had like a whole scenario into my mind when you said that. Alrighty, so where was I? Angel message is where I was at. And the angels are guiding you to trust your intuition and to keep your heart open, my love. If you feel uncertain about anything, know that clarity is going to come your way in beautiful due time, sweetie, okay? So keep nurturing the love. Keep nurturing the connection that is going to uplift you. And don't let fear hold you back in any kind of way, sweetie. Your efforts, both in work and in love, they are not going unnoticed. Keep going, because beautiful things are aligned for you. Into an oracle message. Your energy is shifting towards a more abundant and a more fulfilling path. You are being guided to embrace the present moment while also preparing for your future blessings. Something positive is unfolding for you, so stay quite receptive to the signs that are around you. And let's go and peek, why don't we? When we go and peek into the tarot book. Here we go. Alrighty. And then we're going to be with the love messages. Candace, just let us know if you're here, okay? Candace, let us know if you're here, because I'm going to be with you in about 2 minutes, my love. 2 minutes, sweetie. Okay, maybe 3. 2 to 3. Oh, you're ready. There you go. The world. Woohoo! The answer is wait a while and then go for it. The world will be ready for you. Yes. And in love messages, we have for toi, you are always onto my mind, even when I'm quiet. Every time I think of you, my heart feels warm and safe. There is something about you that simply feels like home. No matter the distance or the time, you are into my heart. I believe the universe brought us together for a reason. My dear Juanson, I am sending you much love. We are going to put over here a timestamp. Timestamp is going to be over here for DM. Well, let's say 26. I'm just going to go and get it. Yeah, I don't think you got it onto the book before. Well, no, maybe you did. I don't know. Did you, didn't you? You probably got it before. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, DM, I'm going to go and answer the question that you have up here. All right. So hold on just one moment. And it's a-okay, by the way, that you sent it there. You can always send all your questions there if you want to, especially if there's anything that you don't want anybody to know about. It is best to send it there. Just let me know that you want it incognito, and that's how I'll keep it. So you know what your question is. I'm going to answer you upon it. All right. What is actually going on over here with this person altogether? I'm going to take out a second deck. For the moment, I don't see anything that is love related. I don't see that. I do kind of feel like this person is kind of working behind the scenes though. So whoever it is that you were talking about, I kind of feel like it's somebody that you need to watch out for. Yeah, you need to watch out for them, no doubt about it, because I feel like they have different ideas. They have different ways that they think they should do things, or the way that things should move on forward. And I feel like this person can actually have somewhat of a dominant type of a personality. They can really be quite bossy and quite aggressive and really kind of trouble, like a little bit of a troublemaker if you give them the occasion to do so. So I'm definitely going to have to say, into your first part, I'm going to say an absolute no. I don't feel any emotions into this. Into the second part of your question, I'm definitely going to say this is somebody that you do need to watch out for. So give the necessary information. Stay at bay a little bit if you want to, because if this person can double cross you, then they will. And I'm sending you much love, sweetie. If you have any other questions in regarding to that, let me know. And into the future, you can always go by the same way if you want to. Of course, anything that must not be said must be said to me that it must not be said. And that's it. So hold on just one second. And all right, just one tiny second. And that is going to be at 26 minutes. Just one second, my loves. Perfect. Sorry, just one moment. I'm going to send out this message, and voila, perfect. Alrighty. Candace, it's your turn. Thank you, sweetie. I see, Juanson, love. I see. Okay, so DM is good. Candace, here we go, my sweet love. You would like to know, my beautiful, hold on just one moment. Does the owner that you work for have a crush on you? And did his wife go through his phone jealous of our communication? Ooh la 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 la. Sweetie pie. That is sounding so very suspicious. I'm just saying. It's sounding suspicious, my love, but we're gonna go and look at that, okay? Hold on. Okay, perfect. So here we go. So does the owner that you work for have a crush on you? Let's go and see that. Yeah. Okay, well, this is actually what I'm going to say to you, okay? I'm going to say a few things. I'm going to say a couple affirmatives all together. There's a lot of stress that is going on. I don't know if the owner has actually told you about it and this is how you actually found out. Yeah, there's a lot of drama, sweetie. And I'm definitely going to say, if you are chit-chatting with the owner, there's something happening, sweetie, and I don't care. It's up to you. If you're happy with it, you can do what you want, my love. You are a grown-up and you make your own decisions. What I shall say for you, my love, is yes, the owner does have a crush on you. Yes, the wife has gone through his phone. Yes, the wife has found communication. And yes, the wife is jealous. Is it creating anxiety? Yes, it is. Is it creating problems into his home life? Yes, it is. Is it going to make him stop from talking to you? No, it won't. Yeah. So, I mean, this is like the beginning of the drama. It's like you're making a soup and it's starting to boil. But it hasn't overboiled yet. It's still kind of there. It's bubbling. But something is coming up to the surface, sweetie pie. If this is something that you guys are going to move on forward with, then you're going to have to be... you're going to have to be sneaky, okay, sweetie? You're going to have to be sneaky, like use a different name, use a different phone, something of the such, because she's definitely watching now. Oh, she knows. So if there's anything going on, or I know that he has a crush on you, but if you have a crush on him and you're actually thinking about exploiting this and having something happen, figure out a plan, sweetie pies, not to get caught, okay? Because she's very suspicious. She knows something is going on, but she doesn't completely have a 100% proof. She's not happy about this situation, and he's going to end up paying the price for it, sweetie. So I'm going to say to you, it will get worse than what it is if she finds on out. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of misinterpretation. We don't really know. He's kind of skating around at this moment, not really saying anything, not saying yes, not saying no, just kind of skating around and trying to survive this whole drama. But there's no doubt, there is drama. Is a name on it. Who is Levi? Who are you, sweetie? Yeah, I'm wondering that too, Lilith. I'm wondering that too, sweetie. Same thing. DM, my pleasure, sweetie pie. My pleasure. Candace, does that answer your question? Does the name say it on Lisa? It actually says my name completely, my dear love Levi. It says Lisa Begin, if you want to see it that way, is what it says when you click onto PayPal, sweetie. Yeah, I'm going to say it's the PayPal, sweetie. But he has flirted, right? But that's it. You think she ran? She did. Oh, she did. But I mean, she doesn't have any concrete proof or anything of the such. Thank you so very much, my dear Levi, sweetie. She doesn't have any concrete plan. She doesn't have any really like complete basis. Even if he has flirted and everything of the such, she can't say, she found your lipstick onto his collar, or she found some type of jewelry or boots or clothing or lingerie. She can't say anything of the such because she doesn't have any of that. So for the moment, she's got a couple messages and she's got suspicions. So he's already in hot water. Is that going to make him stop, though? I don't believe so. So the only thing I'm saying, my beautiful Candace, is he has flirted. If ever you want to flirt back and you want to get into that, that's entirely up to you, my love. You do what's good for you. But if you are going to do that, you're probably better to find different type of precautions, right? So changing names or using a different phone or writing by email, I don't know, something of the such. Something has got to be changed into it, because if you guys go that way, you'll get caught. she's stressed about it. It is lust. It is lust. No, it's not feelings. It is lust. This man is completely passionate about you. This man has fantasies about you that he wants to live through. You would probably go ahead and say, okay. And you would, like, it would be a perfect, that's it. It would be a perfect type of a friend that could be a temporary friend that you could have fun with every once in a while, but not looking for an attachment. He will never leave his wife. It is not into his plans, and it's not a question of love. It's a question of physical. It's a question that you're very attractive, and he has a lot of fantasies about you, but nothing much more. That being said, if you were willing to see him, he would definitely want to see you as many times as you would like to, but no emotional attachment. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing, my beautiful Candace. Absolutely, my dear Levi. You can definitely follow with our beautiful angel Lilith has just said. You can definitely type it here, sweetie pie. Candace, I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Good navigation through this, okay? I know. You got to play safe. And then I say have fun with it, my love. Have fun with it, Candace. I'm wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. Love Shine is up next, followed by Diane, and then we're going to go and see Levi. Love Shine it is. Love Shine. Are you still here, my beautiful Love Shine? If so, where are you? I'm going to put you at 37 minutes. You want to know about Nick. You think you want to know about Nick. All right, okay. Are you with Nick at this moment, sweetie? There you go, Love Shine. Nice to see you. Love Shine, I'm going to go into my email and I'm going to go and find out your questions. Oh, you have Alice. Oh, I love Alice. I don't know if you know that I love Alice, but I do. Okay, so, he needed to get caught up onto some work, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That would bother me too. I would have probably even asked the question about it. I don't. I'm kind of blunt. I'm kind of blunt into that kind of way. It would probably bother me so much that I would actually ask the question. Okay. Yeah, that would annoy me. Okay. Levi, you're going to be on up right after Diane, okay, sweetie? Right after Diane. Oh, what did I do? Allô, les amis? Ça a bien été? Non. Non? Ok. Raphaël, il n'y a pas personne qui pleure?
Oui.
Qui?
Raphaël.
Pourquoi?
Parce que comme par hasard, Mathias a punché Raphaël.
Oh my god, you.
Mais donc, c'était une boule de neige glacée.
Ok, you won it.
Puis c'était pas par exprès.
You won it. Okay. Hold on just a second, my beautiful Love Shine, sweetie.
Puis c'était pas par exprès.
Okay.
Je voulais pas le puncher.
Okay.
Ouais.
Okay. Open
Parce
the door.
que lui, il m'a
Open the
poussé dans
door.
la neige alors que j'avais
All
pas
right,
envie.
okay. Ok, travailler, j'ai pas le temps, mais je vais
Ça
faire
fait
un
3
peu
fois que c'est ça.
Ok, mais regarde, ça l'arrive, la neige dehors, elle est mouillée.
Non, mais comme, tu sais, quand il pousse comme ça, là.
Oui, ben c'est ce que vous faites tout le temps, ok?
Ben non, lui, il m'a poussé alors que j'avais pas mis
Okay.
dans la neige.
Correct.
Lui, il m'a poussé avec son pouce.
C'est correct. Je ne vais pas faire exprès. Ça va dire en faire. Mais t'as une changer votre
Ben
énergie.
non, moi, je vais aller dans la chambre. Puis,
Ah, mais... Non, Pépé, les charges sont en bas, hein? Si jamais t'en as besoin, Pépé. Alright, my love, I'm sorry. A snowball incident. Alright, maybe a Jenner in Love instead? Up to you, Levi. We'll go and check it on out. We'll go and see. Okay? Not a problem. You think he thinks that he closed it fast enough that you wouldn't see it, right? And you would have asked, but you were afraid that it would probably cause a conflict. There's no doubt about it. It wouldn't have been necessarily an easy kind of path on through Love Shine, but it's annoying you. So it's kind of important that you do kind of talk about it, right? Yeah. So, well, let's go and see, okay? Because we do know, and I know that he does lie to you sometimes, because I have told you into the past that, you know, maybe 2, 3, 4 times a year there is something that happens between them. There's no doubt about it. So he's not being completely transparent into that. The fact that they don't necessarily have any sexual activities doesn't mean that she doesn't necessarily try to be sexual or sweet or loving or something of the such. Try to have something kind of pop on through, right? So, yeah. So why did M take a picture of his wife? His thoughts during taking the picture. Oh, you think he's the one who took the picture? Oh, well, she had clothes on, sweetie. And then there's nothing all that sexual. Yeah, okay, let me go and see. Here I was thinking that you were saying that he had like you know, a birthday party kind of suit going on. And I'm like, well, it happens like 2, 3 times a year. Okay, well, let's go and see. We're going to go over here for this one. Alright, so Diane and Levi are going to be on up next. So what actually happened with that, right? So why did he actually take the picture altogether? Here we go. I actually feel like it was a little bit before. I don't feel like it has anything to do with New Year's or anything of the such. I feel like it was before they actually went on out to some type of a dinner with friends. I'm going to say it's probably not all that dated into the date. I'm going to say maybe 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks tops. All right. So it could have been a little bit around Valentine's Day. I know that I saw that he was actually going to be going out with some friends, and that I think he said after all he was not really doing anything, but I feel like it was around Valentine's Day, so I'm going to say it's somewhat a little bit of a Valentine's Day kind of a picture. I feel like he took it, yes, it was a casual moment, but it was also a memory. It was also something nice. I feel like she was dressed into a different kind of way than she usually is dressed, and I feel like she was happy about the picture. She was happy about having a picture taken. But I also feel like he kind of wanted, though, also a picture of her. So I'm not going to hide that from you. I feel like he wanted to have that picture because he doesn't necessarily see her into that kind of way. And he thought that she looked good into that moment. And I kind of feel like he wanted to keep somewhat of a good memory of, you know, when she dresses on up and when she looks good, a little bit like into the good old times. Because usually that's not what she looks like. And that's usually not what she necessarily does. So it's a different perspective. It's a perspective that he used to have like a long time ago, but he doesn't necessarily have every day at this moment. So it's a little bit of an appreciation, if you will, of the moment, because they were spending time together, and because they were kind of saying, you know what, you look so good and you look so good, and, you know, we should take some pictures. And that's a little bit where it kind of came from. So that's where I'm feeling from it. It was somewhat of an active dynamic at that moment in time, but it was nothing that was necessarily meant into an emotional or into a very romantic kind of a way. No, they didn't go out for Valentine's Day. Well, they did something romantic for Valentine's Day. If they didn't go out, they did something by themselves in some kind of a way, like a dinner or something of the such. Exactly, Love Shine. Because she looks good, because usually she doesn't look all that good, or not all that often anymore. And I kind of feel like they both took pictures. I feel like she took pictures of him also. Now, his thoughts and feelings when he actually opened up those pictures in front of you, right? Yeah. I always say, nobody must ever find your phone. Okay, don't say it to everybody, certain people. Like, my phone must never be found. Alex's phone must never be found. There's certain people, their phones must never be found, because if they are found, there are many treasures within that you don't necessarily want to have disclosed. So, that's it. Whenever anybody opens up their phone, anywhere, especially into the picture area, you must always be careful. And I know you'll say that's if you're hiding something, but not really. Like, I have pictures in there I don't want my kids to see. I'm not hiding anything from them, but, it's not their business. That being said, what I'm going to say is, I don't feel like he thought about it because he didn't remember it. He didn't remember that he actually had that picture there. So I feel like his reaction to kind of closing the picture is really, really fast. I feel like he kind of saw that you saw something, and so he felt like there was discomfort. He felt like there was guilt, but since you didn't necessarily say anything, then he was definitely not going to say something, because if he said something, then that would definitely bring the conversation on up, and yeah, there would probably be some type of conflict about it, because, well, you can't control what's into his phone or what he's doing, and it is his wife, and, so there's a lot of discussions and heated discussions that could actually go along with it, so I feel as though he definitely does know that you did see it, but you're kind of being very respectful and keeping everything within and not talking about it. So that's what I'm going to say. He's worried about how you're actually going to interpret it, but he's really, really glad that you didn't actually talk about it. If you were to talk about it, there would definitely be a defense system kind of coming on through. There would be a conflict because it's none of your business what's into his phone. And why were you looking into it? Like, this would all be brought upon you. This is you. You did this. This is your fault, right? When he's the one who took the picture and he's the one who showed you the phone with a picture into it. This would be turned around you. So probably not good. I'm going to say into that moment, he was feeling a mix of nervousness, of fear, of judgment, like just a lot of things kind of mixed on in all together, sweetie. So, yeah. That's what that TikTok weird, I know?
No.
Okay. His energy sun up until sleep without me. Hi Julie, how are you doing, sweetie pie? I was just gonna say, where's Julie? Is she okay? I was gonna send you a message. It is so weird for you not to be here. You just got home from work. Go and relax your beautiful soul, my love. Relax, sit down, put some pajamas on. Cook yourself a lovely, easy meal, sweetie pie, and enjoy chestnut. I know, my beautiful love, Sean. He always sees her into a way that is burdensome, that is heavy, that is full of problems. But the fact that he sees her into that kind of way doesn't mean that he doesn't see her as somebody who is attractive. Doesn't mean that he doesn't see her into a way that if she fixes herself up like she used to into the past, that he can't have attraction or they can't have that beautiful dynamic between them. And the problem is if you try to argue that point with him, you're going to lose, sweetie pie. Because he's going to say his priority is his marriage and he is married and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. And so I get your point of view and I get his point of view. I know where all of this is going. I feel like the best thing for you, if you don't, you can either keep it on in, but if it's too troublesome and it creates you problems, you can definitely confront him about it and you can ask him, right? Like, okay, How is this, I kind of saw the other day you had a picture like that. What was that? I thought, and you can bring it back to him and say, I thought you guys were not really getting along well together. Or, bring it upon a way that he said something to you that made you believe something and then you saw something different to his phone. You need to twist it around him is basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So that's what I can see over here, sweetie. Let me continue on and go and see. So his energy with you stops until then. But love, Sean, I don't want you to forget. I don't want you to forget about all the goodness. The fact that, let me ask you this. Let me be the devil's advocate here. Okay, love, Shine? Let me be the devil's advocate. If he was seeing you because he says that he loves you and he truly wants to be with you and you're everything to him and everything to such, but he's trying to maintain his family life. But if he clearly told you, I still maintain my life. I'm not saying this is what is happening. I'm just putting a scenario for you. If he told you, I still have sex with my wife, but I am not satisfied, I am not fulfilled, the passion is no longer there, it is only by obligation. Therefore, you come on in where you bring him the soul, you bring him the love, you bring him the passion. Would you continue to see him if he openly told you that he still has sex with his wife or that he still finds that she is attractive, yet he does not necessarily want to continue the relationship because there are too many strains and because it's unfulfilling? Hey, yes, Julie, you changed it. You are looking good, sweetie pie. Our Julie, she's gorgeous looking. I swear, she looks like a model. No, you wouldn't. Okay, so you would not stay with him if he said that he was still having sex and he was still attracted to his wife. Okay. Well, then I'm definitely going to have to say, I know they don't have sex often. It's like 2-3 times a year. Yeah. And he finds her attractive? No. Okay. I'm going to say he still finds her attractive, but he doesn't have any love towards her anymore. I'm going to say he finds love and passion with you. And normally speaking, she's quite ordinary, but when she kind of fixes herself up, she becomes more attractive, right? So that's what I can see. Yeah. Saying they don't. Yes. He's always said that they don't, and I've always said they did. But I said that they don't often, like 2-3 times a year. That's it. You're gorgeous, my beautiful Julie. You're beautiful, sweetie. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to have to say, my beautiful love shine, I feel like a conversation is necessary for you guys, but you need to kind of move it on forward at one step at a time. Why? Because I feel like you guys are a little bit into a situation where when she's really, really good looking and she's really kind of stocky looking and she dolls herself up, then he does feel more passionate towards her. But he doesn't love her. He feels more passionate towards her. He has more of a sexual attraction towards her when she dolls herself up, if you will, which doesn't happen all that often. But other than that, it's a no. You need to remember into all of this that he is with you because he loves you. He doesn't love her, he loves you. He's with you and he has sex with you all the time because you're very passionate. You give him what you want. You fulfill him. She doesn't. So always try to remember what he is getting from you, what you are giving to him, and what you're getting from him versus what is happening into that part. It's better for you, my beautiful, to not focus on what is happening between him and his wife, but to focus more upon what is happening with you and him, because you love him and you want to be with him. If you get too involved and you get too conflictual with what is happening with the wife, then he will end up at some point in time being angry, and he could end up at some point in time walking away, because this is no longer going to be pleasurable. This is now going to be conflictual, and that is what he's trying to get away from. It's not about you, love shine. It's not about you lying. I'm not talking about you. I know you're saying the truth. I know you don't. I know every single thing that you are saying is true. But I have told you repeatedly over the years that he is not being truthful. He says he never has sex with her. I said it's not true. I said it doesn't happen often, but every 2, 3, 4 months, it happens. He is not being 100% truthful to you because he doesn't want to hurt you. Exactly, love shine. It's not about you. You're 100% truthful. He's not. Energy, sun up until sleep. Let's go see. Diane and Levi, you're next. With a star, the Ace of Wands, getting our Hanged Man. Honestly, my sweetie, when he is around you, his energy kind of shifts. I know at this moment you're not listening to me. I know, I just have to say. I know you're not listening to me because you're too upset. Tomorrow morning while you're taking your coffee, listen back to this reading. You'll feel still a little bit upset, but you'll feel a little bit better, and you'll be able to absorb the good energies that I'm actually saying. Don't focus onto the bad, focus onto the good, because if you only focus onto the bad, or you focus onto the little things that you don't want that might seem big or small or medium, you don't actually want to end up losing him over him having sex 3 times a year with wife. But that is entirely your decision to make. Is that a break for you or not? That's entirely yours. That being said, I'm going to say ponder upon it, take your coffee tomorrow morning, and think about this. And try to sleep tonight. Don't be stressed about the whole thing. Now, when he is around you, his energy kind of shifts depending on to the type of situation. I'm going to say that today, I feel like we're into a day when we are thinking about you a lot. When we want to talk to you more. I feel like we're into a day where our energy is curiosity and attraction and a desire to keep that beautiful connection that you both have very alive, very powerful, and very passionate. All right? So I'm definitely going to have to say a beautiful vibe for the day for you and him. He is feeling completely drawn to you emotionally. As we move on forward to what's happening with the wife, his energy with the wife. The energy of the wife, Queen of Swords, she controls everything. She controls thoughts. She controls everything. But there's not much sharing. There's not much collaboration. It's kind of complicated in so many ways. It's routine, sweetie. It goes through. The normal motions. You wake up, this is what we do. Small talk, breakfast, getting ready for the day. They talk here and there, a couple conversations. Things feel distant. Things feel like they're obligated. So they're obligatory. Throughout the day, there's more focus on work, distractions. By the time nighttime actually arrives, his energy actually ranges from, I'm kind of tired, I want to go to bed, emotional disconnection. That's pretty much what's happening. So, yeah. His thoughts and feelings on going on vacation in March, that's going to start stressing you out, right? I get it. Diane, you're going to be on up next. Levi after. Okay, getting our world popping on through, getting our 5 of Swords, also getting our Strength, our High Priestess, and our Moon. Thoughts. Planning the vacation with a wife, his thoughts is complicated. He sees things as being a little bit unexpected. He sees things as being a routine, keeping up appearances. I feel like internally he is detached, but he is also going through the motions where he is a little bit excited about going on vacation. It's vacation, right? But he has very, very strong feelings for you. He's going to be thinking about you before he leaves, while he's gone, and he's going to be excited to come back and see you after. So I'm definitely going to have to say it's okay for him. I'm not going to say he's in complete distress. I'm not going to say that he's complete sad. He's excited to go on vacation. For him, there's no real difference other than they're somewhere else, they're enjoying their time, and that's pretty much what it is. So may there be wife or not, he's getting away, and he's happy with that. His thoughts on Amy before and during the vacation. All right, coming on through with our strong King of Pentacles over here. Before the trip, he feels a mix of emotions: guilt, longing, excitement about already kind of reconnecting with you whenever he comes on back. He has very, very deep feelings for you, but sometimes I kind of find like he finds himself thinking about what you're doing while he's away. So during the trip, there's going to be some moments where he's going to kind of zone out. He's going to find himself checking his phone, maybe looking if he has any pictures or videos. Kind of wondering what it is that you are doing. Kind of wondering if he were with you at this moment, what could you guys actually be doing? So in his quiet moments, and sometimes he will find his own quiet moments to simply go on back and to think about you. Let's go with a love message. He basically wants you to know, my beautiful love, that you cross his mind more often than he would actually like to admit it. That even if he tries to focus elsewhere, you're always there. You're always into the background. There is something that is there that is about you that simply feels like home. Something that feels like a forever, like a connectedness. And even though he doesn't always have the words to say it to you, but you mean so very much to him. And if things were different, sometimes he wondered how it would actually be with just you and him. Beach question. What's the beach question? I don't see any beach question. Hold on. Why did you take a picture? We answered the thoughts, that his thoughts and feelings we did. Stop until sleep we did. Wife we did. Thoughts we did. His thoughts before and after. Terror we did. What is the beach question, sweetie? I don't see the beach question. Where's the beach question, my love? Let me know what the beach question is. I don't see no beach question. I just re-looked into your, that's where I was at, into your questions. You have the whole paragraph about the whole picture, and then you were asking about the picture, how he felt when he opened it, how he feels about you staying up until sleep, the wife staying up until sleep, his thoughts on going on vacation, his thoughts before he goes, and tarot is what I'm getting. Oh, I'm good. Okay, thank God. I'm looking, and I can't find it. I'm like, oh my God, what did I miss? I'm missing something. Oh, he will. You know, my beautiful love shine, ever since you guys had a little bit of that fallout a little while ago upon it, he has definitely been doing everything that he possibly can since then, sweetie. I've got you, my beautiful Julie. You will be on up. I'm actually going to go, my beautiful Julie, and send you a message on Messenger when it's your turn. I'm going to say probably in about 10 minutes maximum. And thank you, my beautiful love. I'm going to go and see over here my beautiful Diane. Love, Sean, I know that this is troubling you, but I also know that he loves you, and I know that he doesn't want to hurt you. The only thing is, because he doesn't want to hurt you, sometimes he hides little bits and pieces. But for him, taking a picture of her because she looks good is something that is bad. We have different perspectives, right? Yeah. All right, Julie, sweetie. Diane, you're going to be at 1:06. Messages from Matthew and Samantha. All right, here we go. Messages from Matthew and Samantha are going to be at 1:06. I need to know if Levi is with us. Levi, let us know if you are here. You're going to be up in approximately 2 minutes, my love. So Levi is next, and then we're going to go and see Julie. Thank you, sweetie, and thank you for waiting so patiently. I know. I'm sending you a lot of love. I know it's not easy, love shine. I know you don't, my love. I know you don't. Okay, sweetie pie, Diane, messages on Matthew and Samantha. We're going to start with Matthew. I'm getting over here, Matthew. I feel like for some reason, what are we not holding on to? How are you guys moving on forward with the actual meeting on up? I don't necessarily see a meetup over here, like you guys don't necessarily have a date to meet on up. I need you guys to figure out a date where you're actually going to be able to meet on up, okay? Because we have a lot of hopes, we have a lot of desires, we have a lot of things that we want, but we don't really know what's happening and how and when. I know that he's holding on to you quite dearly, but I feel like he's looking for some movement. So I'm going to go and see what's happening with Samantha. I'm going to take some cards out for both. Let's go see how Samantha is feeling towards this connection. So Matthew is definitely wanting a connection, is wanting something to actually move. Samantha, it's almost like if Samantha is not quite ready, because I'm getting over here not quite ready to move on forward. I feel like we're actually waiting for Sean to do something into this. So for Sean to actually make a movement forward. However that movement forward is, because I feel like Samantha is a little bit afraid of making those forward movements. So she actually needs Sean to do them, right? So you are. Okay, perfect, my love. Oh, you're a sweetie pie, Levi. You're a sweetie pie, sweet one. Oh, you don't want to look at it, love shine. You're so funny. It's funny in a not funny kind of a way. I get you. Yeah. All right, let's get to some messages. We're going to go into some blunt messages over here for Matthew. All right, I'm at a crossroads trying to figure out which path to take. I am ignoring other people, but I do want you to know that you are into my dreams. Please send me some healing and some love because I am struggling. I want you to know that I am much more emotional than what I actually, than what I show. And my higher self is trying to reach on out towards you. Things are going to be moving when you guys make the move, my beautiful Diane. Like I just said, Matthew is kind of waiting for things to move on forward. And Samantha is waiting for Sean to do something. So I'm going to say things are going to move on forward when you guys contact them and make a meeting. So contact them, make a meeting, meet on up. It can be in a week, it can be in 2 weeks, it can be in a month, it could be tomorrow, whatever you guys want. Contact them, meet up with them, and say, hey, let's meet on up. This cafe, this, I want to say grocery store. It's not a grocery store. This mall, because you guys go to malls sometimes. Meet on up at the place that you wish to, but make a meeting place. If you do not put a meeting place with a date and a time, things will continue to procrastinate. They are waiting upon you guys to make the move. So you have to make it. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting over here. I want to start a family. Yes, I do want you. This is with Samantha. I believe that you do have so many choices. Why would you even choose me? And I want you to know that I do want you all of the time. As for the black magic, sweetie, I'm going to say if there has been any black magic, I say to do as much prayers as you possibly can. I can try to remove the black magic with my white magic, but it's not as strong as black magic, so definitely utilize your prayers all together. Are you going to be having any problems with it? No, you're going to come out squeaky clean, sweetie pie. You're going to be just okay, my love. Levi, sweetie, you want to have a general in love and you want to know a little bit what was happening with Nick, right? Let's go see. So, the best I can say for you, Diane and Sean, is make an appointment. Make things happen. Make things happen. Don't wait for people to do things. It takes forever. Do not wait. If you want something to happen, bring it into your life. Manifest it. It's the only way through. Okay? Or anyways, it's the quickest way through without having all the issues that kind of go along with it. So Levi, I am with you. I'm just going to go and gather up Julie's questions that are going to be on up next. So Julie's going to be over here, and Levi, here we go, my beautiful love. I've got you. And so you would like to know, sweetie pie, and thank you for your patience, my love. If you want to know about Nick, what's happening with Nick? Let's start with Nick. Let's go see what's happening with Nick, sweetie. Yeah. I don't know where you're going to be moving, sweetie. I don't know, my love. You're going to have to start by meeting up first, and then you're going to have to do it step by step. Meet up, figure out what you want, how you desire, figure out the connection, and then you guys will be able to figure out a little bit where you would like to move and where you'll end up moving. At this moment, there are too many changes, too many modifications, too many things that could come into account. The very first step is meeting. Okay, so hold on just one tiny little second. Here's where I want to go. Okay. Here we go. Let's go and see what's happening with Nick to begin with. Okay. Getting some selfishness. What's happening with Nick, sweetie? Why do I see that somebody's being a little bit selfish over here? What's going on with that? Why do I feel like Nick has deep emotions for you, but they're keeping everything a little within? I don't know, my dear Sean, but you have to make the first move, sweetie. Who's a lurker, Juanson? Hi, Carrie. You can make the first move, Sean and Diane. Making the first move doesn't mean moving out. I date people, but I date them to spend time with them, to get to know them, to learn about them, to learn about their wants, their desires, their likes, to have a good time, to laugh, to do activities together. And if everything within time goes well, then you can move to further steps. But very, very rarely do people meet and move in together. Usually you have those steps that are into the in-between. You can definitely stay into the place where you're at and date these other people, spend time with them, have lunch, have dinner, make romantic evenings, go to the movies, go bowling, go play pool, go to the beach, have a picnic, whatever. Those are all beautiful possibilities. Get to know each other, spend beautiful time together, and then slowly start moving on forward, sweetie pie. The emotions have always been deep with you guys, right? I feel as they are. I definitely do, my sweetie. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. The only thing that I can see over here, my beautiful, that I would actually say to you, my dear Levi, is this. Things are very, very deep, but there's a lot of selfishness. There's a lot of me, myself, and I. There's a lot of I want to be into my own zone and I want to do my own things, but I kind of want to keep you into my surroundings, which is interesting. How are you doing, my beautiful Carrie? So we don't want to let you go, but at the same time, we don't necessarily want to be into a relationship at this moment. We're into a place of contemplation, into a place of waiting. Everybody hates waiting. There's so much attraction, there's so much love, there's so much beauty. Into the connection that you guys had, you definitely had a connection that was much stronger into the past, or you definitely had something that was more, I'm not going to say stronger, I'm going to say you had something that was more fluent. At this moment, it seems to be more a little bit kind of, a little bit like an earthquake. It's got its fractures a little bit all over the place, right? So it's got its ups and it's got its down, or if you will, like a roller coaster. I feel like you're a little bit into that place where this person doesn't want to let you go, but they truly do like you, but they don't necessarily want to be into a relationship at this moment. I feel like they're curious to know what you're doing and if you're with somebody else, but still, they're not ready for anything. But they have a lot of passion, they have a lot of desire. They would want to have something more. They're just not ready for it. That's it, right? Exactly. But that's it. This person has not let go of you in any kind of a way, my sweet love. Yeah. So, you know what? There is definitely over here this beautiful, there's a beautiful symbiosis that is there between you guys. This person, like I said, they're resting. They're not doing anything. But the fact that you rest, the fact that you don't say anything, the fact that you're a little bit onto your own side, it doesn't mean you don't love. You can love without speaking. You can love without showing. You can love without speaking or showing or demonstrating anything. You can love forever without the other person ever knowing. What I'm saying to you is this person loves you. This person thinks about you. This person is attracted to you. But this person is into different type of circumstances at this moment that is keeping them into a place where they hope to kind of have you a little bit onto an option or onto a back burner, if you will, because they don't want to let you go, but they're unavailable to be with you at this moment. But they have the most incredible attraction towards you, love and beauty. But there are so many trials to overcome for this connection to actually work that things are clearly just put a little bit on pause. Let me go and do your general for love. Okay, so that's what's happening over here into that. Sean, give me a second. I'll come and answer you, okay? Just give me a moment. I will finish up with Levi and I'll come and try to clarify things for you, okay? All right. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. So at this moment in time, I kind of feel, my beautiful, that your heart is challenged. Your heart is kind of tied to someone who is a little bit unavailable. That brings frustrations, it brings obstacles, it brings confusion, it brings a lot of emotional draining. Yes, there's love into your heart, but the situation may not be giving you the emotional fulfillment or the stability that you're looking for. You would like this person to move on forward, but don't wait for this person to do so. I don't see them doing it at this moment. I kind of feel like this is making it a little bit more difficult for you to actually move on forward and to take the clear steps that are necessary. So the first thing I'm going to say to you is this. I need you to find your clarity. I need you to find your opening. I need you to be guided towards your own emotional clarity. You're going to have your realizations soon that are going to shift on in. It's going to give you a new perspective onto the situation, and it's actually going to allow you to reclaim your power into your life and into your love. I do believe that new opportunities for love will come on in for you, but not quite right away. They are going to be coming into a very unexpected kind of a way into your life. I feel like there's a person in particular, I feel like they're of the sign of Gemini. I feel like this person is going to bring fresh, exciting, new energy into your life. And this person is emotionally available to you, to openings, to being with you, but to love you actually fully, which is going to be a difference from the other, right? So I feel like at this moment, you're going to be a little bit at a crossroads into your heart. So the choice is actually yours. Do you hold on to the connection that's not available at this moment and accept, for what it is, and that's what it is? Or do you move on forward to new love? Do you move on forward to the Gemini? Do you offer yourself maybe new love, new stability, new commitment, and a future? That's going to be entirely up to you. I'm going to say into the month of April, somebody new, the Gemini, is going to be coming into your life, which you don't know is somebody who's completely new. They're going to be making the first move towards you. It seems to be into a public area. It could be a cafe, something of the such. It's not a very big area, but they will make the first move towards you. The advice that I'm getting over here is you deserve love, but you also deserve love that is reciprocated, that is open, and that is free of complications. You need to let go of complications, all right? You need to let go of expectations. If the person that you love is not giving you what you want, and they're detached, well, then that's up to them. You don't have to live through those struggles. So be open to the unexpected. Be open to the Gemini coming into your life. You will see and you will find yourself into a more fulfilling connection altogether. So for you, in love, general, the future holds a potential for a deep emotional fulfillment. Not only for you to allow yourself to receive it, but trust that what is meant to be yours will be yours. And that is going to be coming your way. And you've been dating something, right? All right, my beautiful Julie. Thank you for coming on back. I'll be with you in about 1 minute, my love. 1 minute, sweetie. Well, that's okay, Levi. Then continue on, sweetie. Continue on, my love. I don't necessarily feel like the person that you're dating is going to be the one that I'm talking about. I feel like it's somebody else. So I'm going to say into the month of April, somewhere between the 14th and the 21st of April, seems to be a Gemini that is coming on through. That person will be able to give you exactly what it is that you want. So take it one step at a time. All right, sweetie? That's the best that you can possibly do. But don't hold on to people who can't give you what you want. Don't. You deserve so much more than that, my love. I'm sending you much love, okay, sweetie pie? Let me give you an angel message. Hold on. Let me give you a little angel message to finish off with. Here you go. Angel message for Levi. The angels are reminding you that love is meant to be free, uplifting, and reciprocal. So if you feel stuck in a love that is uncertain or imbalanced, you need to trust that the divine is guiding you towards something better. Release and receive. Self-love is first. It is your main priority. And you need to know the new chapter is near, my beautiful love. So you are divinely loved and protected. Don't forget it, sweetie. I am sending you much love and much beautiful healing. I know you're not into an easy place, sweetie. Take the time that you need. If ever you do need a cord cutting of something of the such, send me an email. I'll do it for you. It won't cost you a dime. I just need your name, the other person's name, and if you do have the birth date, it is best. Other than that, come back and see us whenever you need, my love. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. As for Sean over here, sweetie pie, the fact that you live where you are, you say, why do you have to do things undercover? Why do you have to date people undercover? Derek has absolutely nothing to do with your love life. Derek is somebody that you live with, somebody who helps to pay the bills and the utilities. You don't have to hide your life from Derek in any kind of a way. If you feel like you must, then that's an issue that you have to talk with Derek. But you're able to go, you're able to date people, you're able to go on to romantic evenings or dates or funs or whatever. You're able to do whatever it is that you want, even by staying into the house that you're into. Whenever the financials are good, whenever your relationship is nice and stable, you'll be able to move on forward to something better. But you guys have got, do not wait for people to do things for you. Do not. And that is my, if I can get advice to anybody out there, don't wait for anybody to do anything. Don't. Unless otherwise counseled, don't do it. Live the life that you need to live. Don't wait for somebody to do something for you to move on forward. And don't stop yourself by fear of people that are surrounding you, because that's their life and that's yours. They don't commune together. All right? It's important. Julie, I'm coming over to see you, sweetie. Hi, Maria, sweetie. Just give me one little second. I'm going to go and gather your questions at the same time, okay? Just one moment. So, Julie, you are on up next. I'm going to go and see if I have Maria's questions. Just one second. I don't have your questions, but I do have your donation. Thank you, my beautiful love. Maria, if you want to post your questions, you can. You're going to be up next, my love. In the meanwhile, my beautiful Julie, here we go. Like that, like this. All right. And here we go. Okay, so when you guys are together as a couple, is there anything that he's going to find interesting, new, or different? Okay, let's go see. So we are with Julie, and Maria is going to be on up next. And love and Juanson, I will soon be declaring the end of the live, but not quite yet. And we're going to wait a moment. If nobody pops on in after Maria, I'll just declare it very impulsively. But I'll give it still a couple minutes. So here we go. For our beautiful Julie, what do we have with that? There's no doubt about it with our dear Ace of Swords is popping on through. I feel as though Mike is actually going to have formed certain expectations about you before entering into the full bloom relationship altogether. Being together is going to reveal different layers of you that he never actually fully realized or even actually appreciated before, which is important to say. Not just a realization, but an appreciation. So one of the things that's actually going to intrigue him the most is the depthness of your soul. Your ability to surprise him with your thoughts, with your emotions, the way that you perceive love and connections and life altogether, the way that you perceive interactions between people. He's going to see a side of you that is much more nurturing, loving, intuitive, and emotionally in tune with what he have, you know, I'm going to say much more emotionally in tune than what he actually even kind of assumed altogether. So, there's no doubt he's definitely going to see that, but he's also going to find that you challenge him in ways that he didn't necessarily expect. Not into a fight kind of way. It's not like a confrontation, but in ways that make him think deeper about love, about partnership, about his own emotional world. Your energy, your passion, your presence is going to have a very profound effect on him. It's going to make him realize that his connection is so far beyond that beautiful chemistry. There's that deep, that soul bond that's going to reshape his perception of love with you. So I'm definitely going to say another thing that's going to surprise him is your resilience and your independence. While, yes, you do have your thought about what is romantic, what is emotionally expressive, and who you are, he may not have expected you to be so, I'm going to say, self-sufficient and self-grounded. So he is going to admire the way that you balance love, that you show your own self of sense without losing yourself into the relationship altogether. Basically, I'm going to say you're going to find yourself into a way where the way that you express your love and your affection is going to take him by surprise, but into a beautiful and good way. He may have thought that he knew what to expect from you, but once he's actually into the relationship with you, he's going to realize that your love language is so much deeper than what he actually anticipated. So, yes, I babbled a lot, but that's basically my answer. And when are Mike and you going to be? When Mike and you are together after a while? Will he start losing interest? Where does that come from? Why would he start losing interest into you? Sweetie pie, what is that? My dear God, no. Sweet love. That is fear. That is anxiety. No, love and passion are dynamic forces altogether. They evolve, they shift, they deepen over time. Mike's passion for you isn't something that's simply going to fade away in any kind of way. You need to, yes, maintain the strong and thriving relationship with continuous exchanges, emotional intimacy, new experiences, mutual growth, the whole deal, like any other couple out there, that's for sure. But Mike does have a pattern of pulling on back, right? We know he's got that. He's got that pattern of pulling back, and he's got that pattern of distancing himself sometimes, but it doesn't mean that he loses interest. What is important over here is that he processes emotions, he navigates his own inner conflicts. You need to know over here that if you two cultivate the deep emotional intimacy, you explore new experiences together, you allow the relationship to grow organically, his passion for you is not going to fade. It's simply going to evolve. True love is not about keeping the fire burning. Well, true love is not about keeping the fire burning at the same intensity every single day, but it's about tending to it. It's about allowing it to grow. It's about allowing it to have its oxygen to breathe and to grow and to continue into its strength. So my beautiful love, my ultimate answer is for you is a no. It's not going to fade away. Even after several years. Yes, you are going to have though. Like I said, what's important is it is not after years, my beautiful Julie. Like I was with somebody for 19 years. That's a long time. That's like half my life. The love changes. The love modifies itself. The passion can still be there. The friendship is there, the grounding is there, but there are so many other elements that are into the components that are not necessarily there at this moment in time. So yes, even after several years, it is absolutely possible he is not going to lose interest into you. He is going to love you even more because he is going to grow to love you, to understand the way that both of you guys function and the symbiosis that both you guys have together. Yes. Oh, he will definitely like what he finds. Have no doubts. That is your doubts that is speaking within your soul. Have no doubts, my beautiful Julie. You're perfect, my love. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Well, good for you, Sean. I say in life, don't care what anybody else says. I don't care. I don't. As long as I respect the people that are around me and I tell them with respect, that's it. I am who I am. This is what I choose to do because it's my life. You can do what you want. But if I do this, I'm telling you with respect, this is what I shall do. And you're allowed to do what you want. And that's what you need to do with Derek. You're allowed to your life. You're allowed to live it the way that you want to. Into your happiness, into your decisions, into everything. Your life belongs to you and nobody else but you. So do what you want with it. Make yourself happy. Stand your ground. That's it. But always stand your ground in beautiful respect. Always. How would he dislike the way you eat food? Do you eat food with your mouth open or something? No, sweet Lord. Oh my God. Julie, sweetie. Oh my dear God. No, my love. Here I am. Here I am looking at you. Are you eating with your mouth open or something? What are you up to, Julie? And that is one of my things, honestly. You have bad table manners. Your friends told you that. You know what? It's so silly. It's funny that you mentioned that because since I have no longer been with Dee, I have noticed that little things kind of bother me. You eat like a caveman. Oh my God, Julie, work on it, sweetie. Yeah, like I've realized if people come into my house with their shoes, I get completely pissed and I will block you. I will block you from my life if you walk in my house with your shoes. It is completely disrespectful. I'm like, I work hard to keep my house clean. Keep your shoes into the entry. And people who eat with their mouth open, I can't stand it. You can do it if you want to. Just don't eat around me. It's so funny that you say that. And you've always been kind of conscious. Okay, well, you need to ask, why do you eat like a caveman? What is it that you eat like a caveman? Is it that you eat quickly? Is it the way that do you eat with your hands? What is it, sweetie pie? I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything in any kind of way that is creating problems. Maybe your friends are just over-exaggerating something altogether. Julie, let me say it this way, right? You're bad with forks and knives? Who cares if you're bad with forks and knives? Who cares, sweetie? I don't care how you take your fork. I don't care if you take it like a caveman, like a spoon. I don't care what you do. I don't. And I don't think that Mike cares neither. As long as you guys enjoy each other's company, you love each other, you're okay, sweetie. I'm sure you don't eat like a caveman. You tell your friends to stop that. It's not nice. Completely over-exaggerated. No, there's nothing. I didn't see anything whatsoever that would bother him in any kind of way, sweetie. You're absolutely beautiful. Do not worry about the way that you eat. No. They say you make sound. Oh, do you slurp your soup? If you slurp your soup, you have to stop it, Julie. Nobody likes a slurper, sweetie. Or don't eat the soup with Mike, okay? I'm sending you much love, Julie, but I don't see any issues. You're going to stop? Okay. Yeah, no slurping. No slurping allowed. You will work on you. No, the only thing, no, I'm sure you don't eat like a caveman. Seriously, have you seen yourself, my love? But yeah, just put it this way. If anything makes noises when you eat, it's probably meant to be worked on. But that being said, some people are fantastic with it. Some people, the whole family makes noises. Maybe Mike makes noises when he eats too, or maybe he slurps his soup, sweetie. A lot of people slurp their soup. Besides, the fact that you slurp your soup is not going to be the reason why he's not going to want to be with you. He loves you and he wants to be with you. May you slurp or may you not slurp your soup. That is part of who you are and he loves you. Yes, that being said, if ever you eat soup and you feel like he's never really around, you'll know why. But every other moment, he'll be there with you. That's it. Or you can find different ways, like maybe with straws. It could be a different kind of, yeah. And then you can make bubbles into your soup with the straws. There's different possibilities here. All right. Love you too, my beautiful Julie. Continue to utilize this beautiful energy. Things are moving into the most fantastic way, my love. Oh, that was so funny. Let's go and see Maria. Maria. All right. Do we have Maria's question? Let me go up and see. I don't see Maria's question. Oh, there you go. Why hasn't this person, there's a lot of little characters into that, come back to you around yet? All right, sweetie, let's go see. Why has that person not come back around you yet? Okay, so we are currently with Maria at this moment, my beautiful loves. I'm just going to go and make sure everything is in order, and then I will make a declaration. All right, unless there's a soul family who pops on through or some type of donation that we have no control over. Then Lilith, Maria is going to be the final reading for tonight. So here we go, Maria. What is happening? And I am sorry that fiery Scorpio has not come back around yet. Ooh la 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 la. All right, what is happening? Why has fiery Scorpio, well, fiery, that's coming from my own brain. Why hasn't Jay, yeah, the Scorpio, come back around you yet? The person that you're holding on to is holding on to the past. Are we holding on to the past with you, or are we holding on to the past with somebody else, my love? This person doesn't really know exactly what it is that they want. They're lacking information. They're not ready for anything at this moment. They don't have all the answers that they need. They're into a place where they are completely unemotional. They are emotionally completely unavailable. I feel like they're thinking about reaching on out to give you some information, but since the information they're going to give you is not necessarily what you want or what you're looking for, that they figure that not giving any information is probably better. This person is very, very confused, my love. Yeah. Yeah, we are, Juanson. We are. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're just close. You're absolutely right. I don't see you guys moving out right away, Diane's video. I don't, my love. I'm going to take another deck out and go and get some more information, okay, my love? And just in case Maria is not here, because I don't know, I don't necessarily see her. Maybe we'll put a little bit of a timestamp. Okay, so we're going to put Maria at 1, let's say 43, and we're going to go and get some more info on what's happening. I'm sorry, Maria, by the way, by the fact that you're not getting the information that you would like, that you're not getting what you actually believe that you should have at the same time. I don't feel like it's fair. I don't feel like it's okay, and I'm ultimately sorry for it. This person has horrible communication altogether. Let me know if you hear Maria, sweetie. There's a lack of support, and for some reason I feel like we're impatient, but we're very egotistical. We're thinking about ourselves, not thinking about you. So my love, why has that person not reached out yet? Because they're very impulsive. They're not ready to reach on out. They're not ready to give you an answer, and for some kind of reason they're still stuck into the past. They're very moody, they're very jealous, and I'm going to say they're somewhat disappointed. There's a lot of instability into the air. I'm basically going to have to say they don't really know what they want, how to move on forward, and what to do. And since they don't know what they want, how to move on forward, and what to do, they seem to be sticking to the situation where they're doing nothing. They feel like nothing is better than moving on forward and doing something, which I don't necessarily agree, but into this person's mind, this is what they're doing. Does this person care for you? Yes. Does this person have some interest towards you and passion? Yes. But are they kind of putting everything on pause because they seem to be into a place of emotional turbulence and a lot of unknown? That's where they're at this moment. Yeah. Does that make any sense for you, sweetie? Thank you, Lilith, sweetie. Maria, the other Maria had some issues, my beautiful Sean. She had some issues with a lot of things. I haven't seen her in quite some time, my love, but yeah. She had a lot of issues, a lot of things that are happening that I can't necessarily discuss on YouTube because it's not okay to discuss onto a social platform. But there was a lot of issues, a lot of problems, and so yeah. But I feel as though she's doing quite fine, sweetie. But I know there's been a lot of turbulence onto her side, onto her past love stories. There's been a lot of ups and downs that have kind of brought a crazy pace into her life, where she needed to kind of just basically turn the page on a lot of things, sweetie. Uh-huh. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, sweetie pie. Oh, that's what happens. Oh my God. Ooh la la. Sweet Lord. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that one. It does, right? Okay. It's okay, Sean. It's a good question. Yeah, you're right, Lilith. It's the information that I'm getting from Carrie. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So my beautiful Maria, I'm going to say at this moment in time, I'm basically going to have to say, yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, we're not going to get into that one. Absolutely, Diane. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Yeah, we don't want to get into that stuff. No, that's bad stuff. It's not for us. We're on to the good side. So my beautiful love, the best that I can say for you, my beautiful Maria, is honestly at this point in time, if you're able to have a conversation with Jay, have a conversation. If you're not able to have a conversation at this moment because things seem to be blocked, then you're better to keep things the way that they are for the moment. Perhaps try again in about 2-3 weeks. See if the energy has dissipated, has opened on up. If it's a little bit lighter, then you'll be able to kind of come back on in and to maybe open on up into a different kind of way. Maybe you'll get different type of responses because Jay will have had some time to modify, to think, and everything as such. But until then, my love, I feel like there's a good 2 to 3 weeks where we kind of need to leave things a little bit in suspension. But then we need to get back to it, and we need to ask the fundamental questions in 2-3 weeks. Like, where are we going? What do you want? Are we letting go of this? Like, all these things. We need to figure out which direction we're going to so that you can follow the path that is best for you. For the moment, like I said, I'm not taking away that this person does love you, does care for you, is very passionate, but they're very troubled and they're very stuck into their own energy and they're not ready for anything. But perhaps into the following 2-3 weeks, things could change, my love. Au revoir, Sean. Yeah. So that being said, my beautiful loves, I'm going to, oh, that is really bad, Carrie. I'm going to end the live as it is for the moment. I'm sending much love out to every single one of you. We shall see each other tomorrow. Same place, same time. Sweet dreams, my loves.